on maybe past data.
Hold on just a sec.
__1257 dab D241
Wow.
363C donated $301. Equal rights gave the workforce twice the workers and cut income in half. Basic supply and demand. Core funding abortion get their workers back earning money instead of costing maternity leave. Avoiding pregnancy leaves you serving masters that hate and lie to.
So true. Great point.
Yeah. So just because we don't have a ton of time to continue on this specific subject, I do want to move it on with the whole artificial intelligence thing. Michael, what do you think about this as perhaps a potential middle ground or compromise between the pro-life and the pro-choice side? And obviously this could be decades or even centuries in the future. The development of an artificial womb. What if we saw both sides come together and say, hey, we're going to put all our lobbying money, all our outreach money, basically all the money that's thrown at this issue from both sides, and say, we're going to have a joint research fund where we're going to research an artificial womb. That way a woman could, if she was so inclined, she could end the pregnancy. However, the life could continue in an artificial womb. Do you think that could be a potential compromise? It's a bit of a futurist
You're saying
view,
an artificial womb to be used in the case that a woman tries to have an abortion. You say, okay, you're going to be funneled into this artificial womb. Or are you saying for everybody?
Well, if a woman could still have a normal pregnancy, go through with it, of course, but in the event that, for example, she wanted to terminate the pregnancy, just in the same way how it is today.
If it were a sort of medical device to save a baby, I guess I'd be for it.
But it's already there.
But
Ecto babies.
There are all sorts of.
It's a concept, but it's basically going to be in the future.
But the fear is that women just start using it, and that would be very bad because it would establish the domination of technology over the origin and destiny of human life, which is super creepy.
But
and
what about
robotic
in
and
vitro and echo?
They're very bad. No bueno. It's not good. It's not good because for everybody, because a baby has a right to be born and to be conceived through the conjugal act of his parents, who are joined together in perpetuity in matrimony. And furthermore, there's a danger with something like IVF or all the rest of it of establishing the dominance of either the state or big business, maybe even worse, or technology broadly over, as I previously had said, the origin and destiny of human life, which is super creepy. Do you think that I even like Elon Musk, but
it's a losing battle, I feel like, because it's moving towards that anyway. Like, we're moving so much towards
we can
technology.
stop things. I mean, the atomic bomb was invented, 70, 80 years ago?
It's
and
different, though,
everybody thought that was going to lead to constant atomic war, going to blow the world up. We've only seen the bombs used twice.
Well, because it doesn't really benefit humanity. This would benefit. I mean, people would feel like it would benefit their lives. So
the atomic bomb benefits belligerents at war.
Yeah, but come on, like nobody wants to blow something, blow the planet up. But people know that
there are people who want that.
Yeah, but people know that it would end all life potentially. So if there's an artificial womb, a lot of people would feel the benefit. So I feel like a large percentage of the world would push towards that, so it would win out.
There are all sorts of. I mean, tactical nuclear weapons would not destroy the world, but let's hope people don't start using them. But there are plenty of scientific advancements that we curtail. We could clone people, I think, pretty simply.
It's not successful.
Yeah. And it's illegal in most places.
Goat recently.
Goat, it's been for a long time, for 20 years already. So nothing.
But we don't do it because it raises bioethical problems.
So what about the issue, for example, the whole genetic testing and then how you can edit genes?
Yeah, very bad.
Well, very bad. But what if you can edit out a really crippling disease? How would you feel about that?
Yeah, well, if you're talking about treatments in the womb, I could see a strong argument for that. You have surgeries in the womb, things like that. If you're talking about rewriting the code of life, that seems, one, to use a very modern term, very ableist, that you're trying to write out these people.
But CRISPR technology has been already around for so long. I know it's not morally yet accepted, but if we keep going into that direction.
Because what's the problem with it, morally?
I agree with you. There's no problem. I feel like that's a very bad enhancement for society. I feel like it would be taken advantage of. I feel like people would use it the wrong way, and I don't think that's good that we're changing people's genetic code.
But you can also change it to prevent cancer and all of the bad diseases. So what difference does it make?
That's the whole thing about like you're playing God. You're saying that you can.
So the person should die from cancer then. So no more technological advancements.
Treat diseases.
You can't
Everyone's
say
die
this is right and this is wrong and treat things differently and say you are the God because you decide what is good and bad.
But when people have that power and control in their hands, it can be taken the total wrong way, and it's going to start getting capitalized off of. People are going to be like, oh, well, now we can make us look better and cooler, and like there's this, and you can do that, and it's just going to go down the wrong way.
So I'm going to change topics here.